Alright, Yinzers, what's up? Hope yins are all doing good out there today. So today I'm going to talk about some more cotton that I got. This big spool right here, it is called Drago cotton. Now it's for rebuildable dripping atomizers. As you can see right here, it says 100% sterile. High absorbency, really good stuff. I have used it once already in my Plumeville and absolutely digging it. Now, I do have the Japanese cotton, and this is a lot easier to wick than that. But I noticed that when you're out of juice, you get a real burnt, dry hit with the Japanese. Now, I've been using that for about a day, and I have not got a burnt or dry hit. I'll know when I'm out of juice by the flavor of it, and I'll just re-drip it. But it isn't that harsh burnt hit like when when you're trying to blow that big cloud. You will see that this stuff does not give you that. So I already wicked one side, okay? Because it is more difficult to wick than the regular cotton balls or the Japanese cotton. But the flavor and the way it absorbs it, in my opinion, is far superior than the other stuff. So I am working with a .40 build, dual coil 26 gauge Canthal 6 wraps on a screwdriver of this size. Not exactly sure what that is. So pretty nice. This is a Dark Horse atomizer. Really like it. So I'm going to wick the other side just to show you. Now this is just real open, porous, and it is more natural looking than, say, the Japanese cotton. You can see it's been, milled and or whatever you want to call it. Good stuff, but this stuff, in my opinion, is better. So what you kind of have to do is, it is a little harder. I just pull, I'll cut a piece off and I'll just pull a strand. But once you get it wicked, it stays in there and the flavor is just a lot better. Because I noticed before on Japanese cotton that it does wick okay, but the juice will kind of sit on top of it also. So let's see if I can do this on camera here. Through the hole. There we go. Like I said, you just got to be a little more ginger with it, because it'll pull apart. So once you get as much as you want, see how it's a little thicker here on this side? But that's okay though. See, so I got pretty much what I want. Sorry for the focus on here. It's not very good, but it is what it is. And then I'll cut this piece off, or you could just pull it off. Either way. But I'll just snip it. Okay. And then I'll just take my screwdriver, just like everybody else does. And I'll try to do it through the viewfinder here. Maybe not. Okay, here we go. I just didn't feel like busting my other camera. Focus is a little better on that, but I'm just trying to show you what it is. So you do have to have a little more patience with this, because it is more open, but that's what's going to make it wick for you. Make it hold the juice really good. Take a look at that. Pretty good. Not bad. So we'll take it off of here, and we will put it on our, what are we going to put it on? We'll put it on our copper penny mod, which is right here. This is a clone, but I absolutely dig it. This Dark Horse is really nice too, and it fits flush. Really nice. No battery rattle. Absolutely dig it. So we're going to juice it up with some, let me get rid of this crap. The Vape Shack 808. This is some really good juice. I'm going to do a review on this in a day or two. This is the vanilla custard pie. Again, camera doesn't focus that well, but 70-30, I believe it is. PG, 70, BG, 30, PG. Now watch, so hopefully we can see and I don't make a big mess here. Dripping juice everywhere. I don't want to get it on my mat, but we'll just do it this way. Wicks it right up. I'm just a real big fan of this. I will put the link down below where I got it. It's like $9 for that roll. It will last you a while. And you will waste a little bit of it. But once you get a routine down of cutting it up and wicking it up, I'm just amazed that I don't really get the burnt hits on it. Because, man, you take a huge drag on this and then you get that burn hit. It's painful. I mean, it ain't painful, but you know what I mean. It's just not pleasurable. Put it that way. Alright, so as you can see, it wicks up really nice. Alright, that's probably pretty good. So I'll let that sit for a minute. I'm going to take it out of view here. I just want to see, make sure I got all the spots. Because I don't want to fire it up and it be, have any dry spots in it. I do like this Dark Horse though. This thing is pretty nice. For sure. And it's cheap. I can put a link for that too. You can check it out. Alright, so let's put this on while that's wicking up. Okay. And then we are dual coiling it, so let's line that up with our coils. Do I want the full one? Now this isn't a 1-to-1 clone like others are. There is some features that are different on the clone that are not the same on the original, but it works for me. I don't have a problem with it. We got some oxidizing on the ring there, and then you just kind of spin that to wherever you want it on your air holes for your airflow. Let me see here, where do I want that? Because it's the Dark Horse. Pretty cool. Okay. That's pretty good right there. And then you just take on your, let me find the parts for it here. Right here. See, it's nice too that this screws on the top here. So it makes it real nice for dripping. See, that screws right on there. Okay. Now you have a choice. You can either go with this huge drip tip. Alright. Or you could go with the other drip tip, which is, I got so much stuff around here. It's this here, and then your regular 510 goes in that, and then you could screw that on too. But we're going to use the big drip tip. And again, this just screws on, but you got to be careful because it is plastic screwing into metal. And you can cross thread it pretty easy. Just like I'm about to do here. Come on, man. Everything is so much more difficult. But here we go. And then it will stop just like that. And you'll know what's up. So let's check this out. And give it a puff puff. Let me see, make sure my air holes are right. That's just a little drag. A little puff puff. The flavor is great on this cotton. I'm telling you, you gotta get yourself a spool of it. Drago. 100% cotton. Right there, the Dragon. I'll put the link down below to it, but the flavor, for me, is better than the Japanese cotton. Absolutely. It's more cleaner. I get a better flavor of the juice. And as far as the cloud production, I really don't know if there's any difference in that. But as far as the flavor and the not getting a burnt hit, I mean, I'm sure you could if you really vaped on it and was like, you know, chain vaping, chimneying it up. You could probably get a burnt hit on it. But for me, it works great. fogs it up too. And this RDA, the Dark Horse, it's really cool. And then you could just drip right down inside of your drip tip there. Or you could put the other one on. But that's it. Alright, Yinzer, stay positive out there. I'll talk to you later. Check out the Drago cotton. Looking for me marbles, and I'm out.